What's new with Let Us Eat? Dollar Tree freezer meals continue with Crockpot Chilli, so stay tuned. Today I'm going to be making a delicious Crockpot Chilli for your freezer. And I'm going to put everything into the crock pot. It's an easy dump and go meal. In a moment, I am going to show you everything that you need from the Dollar Tree to make this delicious dinner. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Let's click on that red subscribe word and give this video a big thumbs up and tap that bell so YouTube will notify you when I upload new content. It's going to be another gorgeous day here in upstate New York, so I'm going to be spending most of the afternoon outside. I spent a lot of yesterday evening outside taking pictures of all the flowers that have bloomed to find out I'm going to get snow on Friday. Not much, maybe an inch at the most, but still, the thought of it, I don't want it anymore. I like the nice weather we're having. I want to take more pictures of flowers. I got a great picture of a bumblebee pollinating, and baby birds and baby squirrels are out and about, and it's just a wonderful time in upstate New York when things are starting to come back to life and it's starting to look real beautiful again instead of like winter. So let's turn this camera around and I'll show you how to make this awesome chili. From my pantry, I'm going to need a half of my onion, peeled and diced. These are the beef patties, and I'm going to grind them into ground beef with my meat grinder. Now this is optional. I have some Goya black beans from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree carries Goya products. And I have a chili and beans mix here from the Dollar Tree. You can use 2 cans if you wish. I'm only going to use 1. And then I'm going to add some fresh black cracked pepper and some garlic into this chili. And then we're going to top it with the leftover penne pasta from yesterday's Alfredo chicken and penne freezer meal that I made. And I'll reserve the box for today. I'm going to open up my beef patty packages. To grind these easier, you should take them out in advance or use your defrost in your microwave. And I have this meat masher that breaks up the ground beef from the Dollar Tree, and it works really well. You just got to give it a little bit of elbow grease. And this is where you're going to get all your beef from, instead of just that little can that they have. Now, if you don't want to add beans to your chili, you can add in a second can of the chili and beans. I want to stretch my beef further by adding the beans and getting more protein. That didn't take too long at all to grind it up with this. Now I'm going to take my beans and chili and add it right to the bowl here. Make sure you get everything out of there. By adding the beef with the canned beef, chili, and beans, you're getting so much more for your money. And you're just going to mix it well. And then we're going to add it into the crock pot raw, because the crock pot's going to cook it fully. I'm going to go ahead and season this with my black pepper. and my garlic, 3 teaspoons each. The recipe will be linked below in my description box. And you're going to mix it further. My crock pot is preheated to low. And we're going to dump the mixture into the crock pot. And get all that off the bowl here. This is a nice, filling, big meal to feed a lot of people. And I will be showing you an aerial view as well. Now I'm going to drain and rinse my black Goya beans to add them to the crock pot. I'm going to dump in the beans. I always rinse my canned vegetables. I'm just going to mash this up just a little more. Get the beans mixed in with the chili. You don't want to mash them too much though. And scrape all that off the meat masher. This meat masher is from the Dollar Tree and I love it. It works really well. Now I'm going to go ahead and peel and dice half of my onion, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and add my half a diced onion into the crock pot. And I'm going to mix it completely. And you're going to let this sit on low for about 4 to 6 hours, or on high for 2 and low for 4. Make sure everything goes into the crock pot. This is a great, inexpensive way to feed your family of 4 and on a tight budget. This whole meal is going to cost about $4.50 because I'm going to use the other half of the penne pasta to top the chili, but I will not be including that in this video because the pasta you want to just cook on the day that you actually make the chili, and you want it to be nice and firm and not soggy and mushy. So I will be putting the complete recipe and how-to in my description box below. By utilizing what Dollar Tree has with their beef, if you have a freezer section, you can make a great pot of chili that will feed 4 or more. Chili is all done, and I'm going to scoop it out into my pan here. You can buy chili powder at the Dollar Tree and add it to it. I've never had it before, and I don't like real spicy food, so I didn't do it that time. I just want to bring it to your attention if you want it a little more spicy. And the chili flavoring from the chili and beans will be perfect added with the extra ground beef. And then when we serve this, the half a box of penne will be topped on top of the chili. You can top your chili with cheese, pasta, sour cream, tomatoes, all kinds of fun stuff. Go crazy. Corn chips. Chili can be fun. You can top it on a baked potato. Be perfect. I got all the chili out of this crock pot, and this is going to have to soak before I can wash it. That made a ton of chili that'll feed 4 with leftovers, and I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what it looks like. Here's what the Crockpot Chili from the Dollar Tree looks like, and it'll easily feed 4 with leftovers. Now I'm going to cover it up and label it and then put it away in the freezer. I'm going to take my foil sheets. I'm going to double foil this just to make sure it's secure. You say it's the 14th, and it's important that you put the date onto the foil so you know not to eat it after a certain time. And this is cooked ground beef, and it's chili, and I think it lasts for about 3 to 6 months. I'm going to say 3 months on the safe side. And this is going to cool down completely, and then I'm going to put it into my freezer. And I'm going to write down the cooking instructions as well, and I'll put them in my description box for you. I have my pen here, and it's going to be chili, cook, pasta, separate, preheated oven, for 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes until everything is all bubbly. If you decide to top it with cheese, make sure the cheese is melted and all bubbly. And this is 4/14. 21. Make sure you put the date on, how to cook it, whether it's preheated or heated oven, what it is, and if you have any special instructions like cooking the pasta separately. I wouldn't have been able to show you what it looks like with the pasta on it, only because it would not have frozen very well. I believe I have one of my earlier videos, a Cincinnati chili video, that I will look for, and I'll link in the description box below with everything you need to know on how to make this chili and how to get it prepared for the freezer. I hope you liked day 3 of my Dollar Tree freezer-friendly meals. Crockpot Chili to feed a family of 4 with leftovers. It's a nice frugal way to make a dinner and not spend a lot of money on a shoestring budget to get more bang for your buck. Look to the Dollar Tree. Go on Pinterest, Google all kinds of recipes, write down a grocery list, go to Dollar Tree first, and get all the items that you need that Dollar Tree has available from your list, and then go to Aldi or Walmart to get the rest of them, because those 3 stores will save you money. Or if you like Costco's or BJ's, buy bulk on certain items because you make the same meal multiple times a month. Buy bulk for those items because that'll save you money as well. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I would love for you to click on that subscribe word. It would mean so much to me, and join my family. I have had a lot of new subscriptions in the past few days. Thank you so much, everybody. Your support means the world to me. I have all kinds of videos coming up. I have a BJ's grocery haul. I have a Dollar Tree haul. And I'm completing tomorrow my 4 dinners of what's for supper video. That was by request from my freezer clean out. And tap that bell so YouTube will notify you of all these videos that are coming up.